Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC Wildcard matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10 now. It's Rosen. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, 39 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. He'll buy some time right. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Made by
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Tannehill now to throw. This is Jeff Swain, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Now, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
He's across.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Tannehill getting this complete to Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down.
First down carry for Henry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 14. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Now it's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A gain of 9 on the play, but it brings up 4th down.
Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The first quarter with the score Jaguars 7, Titans 0. Stephen Gostkowski on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Rosen. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Rosen. Connection made with Shenault. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Middle.
Rosen to throw again. He's going to air one out for Anderson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Rodney Anderson, 62 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon. And guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Third and long, it's Tannehill. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
13-yard line.
From the gun, they go with Armstead. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
5-yard line.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Rosen will throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Down and 2.
They'll come out in the pistol. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up with Armstead. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. They're going on 4th down. Rosen. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's got daylight. The 40, 30, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta.
Check 43. Check 52. Switch. 80. 55, my guy, 55.
Rosen on 1st and 10. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now it's Rosen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Smith catches left side. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 24-yard.
He'll look downfield for... It got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
At the 31.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Tannehill. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Jonnu Smith, incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll hand to Armstead, and he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, but it'll be second and goal.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On second down, Armstead. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy. Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Lambeau on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, but now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st.
A gain of a yard. It's now.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
19.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Results in a.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the 47.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Steps away to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Derrick Henry. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Jaguars' 43-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. He will find Davis. That's complete.
Tannehill's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll give Henry another shot. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Hey, target. Watch the eye.
They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
Middle.
Now Rosen on 1st down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Looking long for Westbrook. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up with
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown.
Stephen Gostkowski.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
17.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. That's caught inside the 20. And this will get them all the way inside the Tennessee 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 54 yards.
16-yard line.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And his pass is intercepted. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, maybe got to give a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts. And
keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown.
Extra point.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Titans 32, Jaguars 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Rosen off the play action. He's going to look deep for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Watkins the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing the receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
3rd and goal, Rosen. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get two. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
On the handoff.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy. Derrick Henry all alone. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 70 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And they're able to ground it in there on the two-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
On first down, it's Rosen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Hey, watch number 33. Watch number 33.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 12 yards. Leads
on 3rd down, Rosen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.